ATM inside, American Express. What do those two meanings have in common? Guarantees. Because if you have it, you can get it. Just like November to Remember. If you have tickets, you can get in. If you don't have it, you can't get in. You're not exclusive to the club. And Lucky Pro Wrestling, this Hype Central, let's talk about the ladies. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how the women's division has evolved in Lucky Pro Wrestling history. By the way, my name is Tony. That's enough about me. This is Hype Central. Let's talk about the ladies. Let's talk about how it's evolved, the evolution of the women's division, from just an idea, just a seed in the ground, to one of our big strong points, one of our big selling points, our staples in the company. From having a cage match way back when to determine our first women's champion, to now we have women from other promotions trying to come here to Lucky Pro Wrestling, try to knock off our champions. Speaking of our champions, we have two, which is kind of weird in a traditionalist sense, but knowing Lucky Pro Wrestling, we are far from being traditionalists. We have our women's champion, Paris Van Dale, who's been exercising her executive clauses, so to speak, to retain the championship without defending it. I've only seen that in New Japan Pro Wrestling, where the junior heavyweight champion, we kind of finagled his way into the point where he spent 6 months before another defense of the title. Then you also have luscious Latasha, who is our inaugural stardom champion, won that back in the beginning of the year. And she's been making her live event appearances, defending that championship in front of you. But now we have two women's champions. But what about somebody who maintained her place at the top of Lucky Pro Wrestling, basically since day one? Well, this young lady will be coming back to Lucky Pro Wrestling November 17th, right here, not where I'm standing, in the front of the Leominster Elks Lodge, November 17th. The often challenged yet undeniably proven first lady of Lucky Pro Wrestling, longtime women's champion, most established women's champion in our company history, and a young lady who, just like this company, has evolved into being the top standout talent that she is, that everybody knew, but just were just a little too afraid to say it in public. We're Lucky Pro Wrestling, we're not afraid to say anything in public, but we know that Alisha Edwards has put in the work. She's put in the work for well over a decade, and she's back. She's back not just to challenge the champions, but she's back now to make sure that no one knocks her off of her pedestal as the undisputed, again, often challenged, but undisputed queen of not just Lucky Pro Wrestling, but in New England women's wrestling in general. That's going to happen. If you've never seen Alisha Edwards live, well, you're in for a treat. If you don't know what the Lucky Pro Wrestling women's division is about, stick around, it's a treat. There'll be a few surprises thrown in your way, but one thing's for certain, Alisha Edwards makes another impact for us and for you, November 17th in Leominster. Have your tickets? Don't have them? Get them. Know where to find us? Social media. You know where to find us. We're all over the place. But the place to be is right here, Leominster. November 17th, November to Remember. Alisha Edwards is going to be here. And whether it's the Stardom champion or more specifically the women's champion, Alisha Edwards is back. And she's coming back to take back what she feels rightfully hers. And it all starts November 17th.